Hello friends, today I will be teaching for loop. For loop in Python. So before explaining the concept of for loop in Python, I would like to tell you the situation and scenario when we actually use loops in programming languages. So suppose if you have to execute a task of similar nature multiple times, there we use loop. Like for example, suppose I asked you to print hello 100 times. So this 100 times you have to write the statement print hello, print hello, print hello. So the task is print hello and I asked you to write it 100 times. So writing print hello 100 times may be feasible, but what if I ask to print it 1000 times? So if you're going to write it 1000 times, it's just a sheer wastage of time. Again, if I ask you to print a table of 10, then how you are going to do? Like to suppose the table of 10, then 10 into 1, 10 into 2, 10 into 3, print 10 into 4, print 10 into 5. So how you are going to you're writing the same kind of statements again and again. Like print, you are writing print 10 into 1, right? Then again you are writing print 10 into 2. So it means, see, the nature of the task is more or like same, only the value of 1 and 2 gets changed, but the rest is same, the 10 is fixed, and so on. You will write it 10 times and then you have to write it 10 times, and 10 times this print is fixed, this 10 is fixed, only this 1 2 3 4 5 6 gets vary from each other. So it means you have to perform similar type. When you have to perform similar type of task, so no need to write it individually. So suppose I ask you to print hello 5 times, then how you will do? Print hello, then again you write print hello. So it is just a sheer wastage of time. So if to avoid this problem, we have one solution in all programming languages, that is loops. So in Python we have two types of loop, that is for loop and while loop. And in Python, Python does not support do while loop. So as if now today in the class, today's session, I will take for loop. So let's see how it works and how it eases our work. So suppose let's see the syntax of for loop. For loop executes over either range function or either a sequence data type. So first we have to write the control variable, and then we have to write in. So for is a keyword, then control variable, and then we have to write in, and then either range function or we have to mention any sequence data type. Sequence data type like string, list, tuple, etc. So all these are your sequence data types. So for loop always iterate over a either range function or either a sequence data type. So after that you have to put these colons, and once you enter these colons you have to press enter, and this much of space appear, and again this much of space is required. This is called indentation, and it indicates that any statement that you are writing is a part of for statement. So if I am going to write here without if I am going to write a statement without indentation, it means this statement too is not the part of this for loop. Okay, so let's see the example of printing hello 100 times, 5 times or 10 times, any number of times. So this is I, you can take any name, any valid name I, and this is your control variable, and then you have to write the range. So range function, I am mentioning one, I have to move till I am asking to print 5 times, then I will just write here 5. So it means it will run from 0 to 4 and it will print 5 times. Print hello. So let's see how it works. This I is your control variable. It takes value from this range, and range will generate 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. As I have mentioned 5, it means it will start generating number from 0 and it will move 5 minus 1, that is 4. So this loop will run, this I control variable takes value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means the control will be in this loop till 5 times. So you can print the value of I here, and this statement is not the part of for statement. So after executing this for loop, this print I gets printed. So what does it mean? I takes value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it takes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means the loop will remain in this till these number of time. So I takes, first I take 0 value, then it print hello, and then again I takes value, then I values become 2 and it print hello for 2, and then I value become 3, then I values become 4 and it will print hello 5 times. I missed the second one, right? So now that is how it works. So how for loop works, it the control comes here, it checks for I and it takes from range value from the range, and I will take value from range and it takes all the value that has been generated by range function. So it iterates over a range how many number of times? The number of elements in the range function. So it generates 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will iterate till 5 times and it prints 5. So let's see its output. Let me delete this. This is not the part of. This is not the part of your function, your program. So let me delete this now. Okay, so if I run, it prints hello, 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 and the value, it prints the value of I, that is 4, because once the loop come out of the loop, once the control comes out of the loop, I will hold the value 4, that is the last value of your range. So I always takes value from this range, or let's take an example of one sequence as well. Suppose A is equal to hello. So this is your string. Suppose I write it here, instead of string I write A. So what values I will take? First I will take H, and then it will take E, then take L, then take L, then take O. So it means how many times? So on right hand side the sequence has 5, so it will again execute 5 times, and the value of I will be O. Let's see, hello, hello, hello 5 times, and the value of I is O. Now I is taking value from the sequence. So let's take example of list as well. Suppose I have list of 3 elements. If I'm going to mention here list instead of A, so now I will take value first time it will take 1, then I take second element, then 3. So it means it will print how many times? 3 times, and the value of I will be suppose this is 6. So it will print 3 times, because obviously how many elements are there? 3 times. So it will iterate over number of elements in the sequence, that is 3, and it will print I's value. So but the I's values is 6, so it will print 6. Let's see the example. It will print hello, hello, hello 3 times, because 3 elements in there, and the I takes value first time it takes 1, and then it takes 2, and then 6. So the last value of I will be printed, because I'm printing it once the control comes out of the loop. So loop remains in the control remains in the loop till either the range functions, all the elements gets exhausted, or the sequence that you have mentioned, all the elements gets exhausted. It means I iterates over them, all the elements one by one. So that this is how for loop works. Thank you.